What's going on, y'all? So listen, girl, girl, we are back for another. Hey y'all, girls, guys, what's up? Okay, first of all, hold on. I'm sorry. Listen, these lips been dry ever since yesterday. See, I already got to put hydrocodone ointment on my lips because sometimes I get a little bit of eczema. You can't see it, but I can feel it sometimes, so that helps. But then yesterday I went to the dentist and they dried my whole mouth out, girl, and it ain't been the same since. Okay, but anyway, you know my lips too big to be dry, but you know. Love at the lockup, bitch. Okay, love at the lockup. Girl, the season finale. I said, are you sure? Or is this just a mid-season, or it's gonna come back for another continuation of how many episodes? Because this was episode, what, 43 of season 3. Okay? Can't buy me love. But they say next week is a 2-hour season finale. And baby, why is it the season finale? It just started getting good. Like, it just started getting real good with Dante and god darn Nicole, okay? Baby girl, Nicole playing with fire at this point. Okay, Deontay, I don't know. Deontay quiet a little bit. He a little weird or whatever, but he looked like he will snap off when he needs to snap off. That's what we saw last week, baby. Okay, but Deontay, you're a fool. You're a fool at this point. But anyway, let's just get into the episode. Talk about fools and stuff. Stan and Lisa, let's just get them out the way. So, Stan and Lisa. Girl, Lisa woke up and she was like, yeah, I had a good day or whatever. Stan up in there eating, fixing breakfast. He was like, listen, I can't really fix food, but I can fix some fruit. Okay, bitch. He go up in there and she was like, you had fun? How your ass feel or something like that. I said, wait a minute. Now, didn't we say, was she pegging him or doing something else? Girl, at first I was like, you know what? I don't want to go that far or whatever, because maybe she could have just been doing a paddle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just paddling him. You know, probably had some whips or whatever. Baby boy, listen, in that confessional, you know, Lisa said, I like to play, you know, I like to do little things, okay? Tickle and milk the prostate and everything. I said, oh, Stanley. Oh my God, Stanley, you like your little prostate tickle. That's cool. That is cool with me because you see Stanley, like, you know, you would think he that ultra conservative and don't do this and don't do that. But then, you know, as soon as I saw that leather straight jacket, I should have known that, you know, some mess was going on or whatever. He got a kink out of this world. And I was like, oh, I would have probably liked to. No, I wouldn't. Let me take that back. You know, I like to see a lot of stuff, but that probably ain't it. Moving on from that, you know, they having a conversation. They having a little conversation and Lisa is basically talking about, give me a car, okay? Give me a car. Stanley on this marriage shit, okay? Trying to basically, you know, lock down this situation as to where they at. And Lisa is like, you promised, why don't we just do the arrangement that we promised each other when I was in jail, okay? You know, you take care of me for a little bit, get the apartment or whatever, give me a car. And he was like, I mean, I don't really want to do all of that. I mean, I want to be with you, but this car situation, I don't really know. I mean, I was just talking to my ass when I said that earlier just to make you feel good while I was in jail. But, you know, I've been in this situation before. I said, Stanley, you've been up in this situation before too. You was on seeking arrangements before and you got too. He said, girl, yeah, let me tell you what happened. I said, Stanley, tell me. He said, listen, so I was with this young girl, okay? And, you know, she wanted a car. So I went on ahead and I brought her a car. And Lisa said, well, how long was she with you after that? Girl, as soon as I got the car, she was out. I said, see? I said, Stanley, these old fools, okay? He is an old fool. You are getting played again. And once again, he knows the deal, but he is putting his feelings inside and trying to make it seem as though he wants a real relationship with this girl that is not relationship material for you, okay? I'm like, you can't see that she is conning you, all right? Yes, he met her off of seeking arrangements, but still, he should have just seeked an arrangement to have sex or whatever and let it go. This ain't to form a relationship. This ain't christianmingle.com, Farmer's Delight. No, this is not what that is. Okay, Stanley, you are doing the most. All right, girl, they go to the lot to go get the car. She looking at this Corvette. Was it a Corvette? Corvette. I've been away. Let me stop. TikTok. Okay, let me get off. Girl, that song had us in a chokehold on goddamn TikTok. I was like, damn, can we move forward? They was like, zoom. No, Corvette. I was like, oh no, okay. But no, come back. So she was looking at the car. He was like, that's a little bit too much, okay? But, you know, at the end of the day, I really just want my girl to be out here in something good. I don't want her to be up in nothing raggedy or whatever. And this is what got me. The salesman came over there. And he was like, hey, you guys, how you doing? You know, you looking for something? This your dad? And then she was like, no, that's my man. The salesman was like, And this is what got me with him. So, obviously, we're in a pandemic, okay? And you're talking to people that you don't know unless they had you COVID tested before you start filming. And this is all a reenactment. I was really confused. What was the point of you having a mask on if you wasn't going to have it over your nose and your mouth instead of just having it under your nose where your nostrils and your respiratory system is still exposed? Because you know it's an airborne and that's how it comes in. It comes in through your nose or your mouth and then it comes into your lungs. That's how it enters your body. I was just really confused by that. You know, that I didn't instruct somebody that be doing that. Okay. Y'all be making me, I be sitting here like, what's the point? Take the mask off if you're not going to put it on your whole face. Like, it's pointless. It's really pointless at this point when you do stuff like that. Put the mask on your whole face. Okay. Nose and mouth included. Anyway, moving on from that. So, you know, he was like, so what you looking to put down? I'm looking to put down like $4,000 or $5,000. And he was like, okay. You know, she was like, well, he gonna get the car because I ain't got my license yet. But I'm trying to get a job or whatever so I can make the payments and I can do this and I can do that. Bitch, that's what Stan said. I'm trying to set her up so she can get this car. Hopefully she get a job. I want to be able to put it up in her name so she can make the payments. He made sure to say so she can make the payments. I said, well, why are you there? Because she ain't finna make no payments at all. All right. Mama ain't got a job to first to make any type of payment. She can't put a nickel down. Okay. Girl, I was sitting here like, Stanley, what are you doing? Back up out this parking lot. Bitch, at the same time, Lisa said, you know, I ain't telling Stanley everything. I got my little secrets. I said, girl, what secret you got? She was like, I'm talking to somebody on the phone. They was like, hey, can you meet up? She was like, no, not right now. I'm about to give me a car. And they was like, oh, get it. And then they was like, the money bag emojis and stuff like that. I said, oh, what is this? What is going on? I said, Lisa is playing a game, girl. Everybody's playing the game, all right? Meanwhile, we get to Jeff and Anissa, okay? Let's just get them out the way right quick. Jeff is out here spending up all of Anissa's money, okay? When we first see him, he is playing outside with a drone. I said, what do you need with a drone? That money that you spent on that drone, you could have spent as a down payment to go get your teeth fixed. All right. That's what you said you wanted, right? You said you wanted your teeth fixed. Mind you, Anissa was like, what else did you go get? And he was like, probably my Gucci pants. She said, you better not have brought no Gucci pants. I want my Gucci pants. I said, we ain't finna do this, Jeff. Okay. Your priorities are all messed up. And at this particular moment, I know for a fact that he is playing the hell out of Anissa. You can't tell me no different because Miss Anissa, girl, I've been saying Anissa this whole time. Y'all letting me. Miss Anissa, girl, you talk about something. He running up my credit card while I'm out here working and doing all this stuff. And you let him. Why he have access to your money like that? He ain't even your husband. Girl, please. And I don't care what nobody say. I get married. I don't do that joint account shit. Okay? No, I'm too, I don't trust people like that. Not with my stuff. But anyway, some of y'all will and some of y'all be like, but that's me. Okay? That's me. I said moi. But anyway, so they out there playing and stuff. Anissa, I'm like, why you up in your feelings? Because you the one that gave him them numbers on that card and the security code on the back and the zip code and the address or whatever. You the one that did all this. And you could cut it off. Because I straight up would, you know, if he wouldn't give me my shit back, call in and get a new car replacement and report some. Yeah, I said, listen, report some fraudulent activities happening, okay? Because he is doing the most. I said, has he even gone out to try to get a job? Girl, no. Okay, at this point, Kyle come over and he see him playing with the the drone. He was like, he got you a drone, huh? You know, well, how much was it? He was like, too damn much. All right, what you want to know? Okay, you know, on the one hand, I like Cal because Cal is not for the BS. I don't feel like Cal. I think Cal is married, okay? And I know he don't have feelings for Anissa, but he's being a friend because he's looking out for her. And he can see the game that Anissa is being played into, okay? And plus, I think Cal went to jail at one point too. So he knows all about this stuff, you know? So he just trying to look out for his friend. And she just not seeing it because she's so love struck. She letting this man use her up, you know. Mind you, Cal was like, I'm just asking because, you know, Anissa, she telling me all this stuff that's going on and how her credit cards is just drying up. She ain't really got that much more money. And, you know, they said the last couple of times that y'all was supposed to meet up, you know, you already told me that you was just using her for the money and everything like that. So I'm just trying to figure out what's good. He was like, you just worry about yourself, you know, because you're about to get on my nerves. You know, you all up in my business. Whatever goes on between me and Anissa is between me and Anissa and I said, he called her his wife. I said, when y'all get married? When y'all get married? Never. Okay, stop it. Stop it. So at this point, you know, Jeff is in his feelings and Cal took it upon himself to ask him, so you gonna ask her, you gonna tell her about that little secret that you told me? I haven't told her yet. I haven't gotten around to it, and you better not say nothing. And he was like, all right, you know. Jeff gets up, and at this point, you didn't tick Cal off. Cal goes up into the goddamn house, and he tells Anissa what's going on. All right, he was like, he out here doing all this stuff, and then, you know, he got a secret that he's not trying to tell you, and I'm trying to tell him. He needs to go ahead and tell you. Like, you're not going to be upset about it, so just why you keep on holding it in? Girl, Anissa was like, what is it? What is it? Cal, don't tease me with it. Just go ahead and say it. He was like, listen, he just told me that he got an 18-year-old son by his ex, okay? And she was like, oh, all right, 18 years old. And he said, well, depending on the fact that he trying to keep this a secret, it's kind of making me wonder if the son is really 18 years old. And when he put it out there like that, I said, that's a good point. Because what if the child is younger than that? That means he was cheating on Anissa, okay? And we already know that, all right? Because he already established that he has multiple girlfriends, okay? But Anissa don't know, and Anissa don't need to know. And, you know, the one of those times where he got out and he was supposed to come over there and kick it with Anissa and get married or whatever, what if he went back to the ex and wound up getting her pregnant? That's what probably happened, okay? So that's what Anissa and Cal is trying to figure out. Next week, Cal and Jeff finna get into a fight. Girl, I'm finna sit here like, it's gonna be backyard brawls up in this motherfucker, and I'm just gonna be sitting here watching like, Cal, you better not disappoint me. You better win this, okay? I don't care who swing first. You better come up victorious. That's what you better do, okay? But anyway, moving on from that, we get Rachel and Doug. Rachel and Doug, I'm about tired of them, okay? Excuse me, sorry, sinuses. It's just be coming out of nowhere, okay? But Rachel and Doug, I don't even remember what happened with them for real. Girl, all I know is, you know, he supposed to happen. He was out there with his son. He talking about some, you know, they trying to, you know, regain their relationship. And he's trying to be a better father and a better influence and yada, yada, yada. That ain't even what I care about. He said he was going with a friend to come pick him up for work or whatever. I said, oh, you got a job? Now, at first, I thought he was playing and just shooting the shits. Like, that's code for I'm going to go kick it with my boy. Okay? Because I said, what job you got? You know? And he let us know the last time he was out of jail for 40 days and then he went right back in. It is day 37, so let's see what's going to happen. So he go kick it with his boy. His boy come pick him up on a motorcycle, and they go to this jewelry shop. And I was confused. I said, what's going on? Your boyfriend to get a ring or whatever? What's happening? He was like, no, this for Rachel. And I said, what job do you got? He was like, listen, I got a job down at the CNC. You know, it's like a little factory, and I'm doing all this other stuff. And it's like hot as hell up in that bitch, too. I hate it, but hell, it's a job. And I was like, okay, that's cute. He just got it. So I'm still sitting here like, what money exactly do you have to get a ring? Because now he wants a ring to repropose to Rachel so that they can have a real wedding. Because as he told the jeweler, we got married in prison and I want to do it better this time. The jeweler was like, oh, okay. I really didn't ask all that, but, thanks for telling me that you was in prison. I mean, hey. And I'm just sitting here like, even a friend was like, are you sure about this? He had to give us the history about how he never really was serious with anybody. He fake proposed to a couple of girls knowing damn well he wasn't going to get married to him or whatever. But something about Rachel just, she got his heart. That's where he want to be at. So he says, okay. And, he was asking a friend about how the family and everybody else is saying, things about him or whatever. And it was like, everybody cool. Yada, yada, yada. So he gets the ring. And the whole time me and a friend are wondering, how are you going to pay for this? I said, who finna pay for this? I'm thinking he window shopping, okay? I'm thinking he just trying to get ideas or whatever, because I'm like, you ain't got no money unless Rachel gonna buy this ring for herself. But he surprises Rachel, tell her to get in the car, and drives down by this lake or whatever it was, and proposes to her with a ring. Girl, I was so confused. I said, where you get that ring from? Who gave you the money? Your friend loaned you that money? Girl, I ain't loaning nobody no money that ain't got no job. No job that's making some real money to pay me back. Unless you're going to be paying me back $5 every week. No, I ain't got time for that, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that, because I have a feeling it's not going to last, all right? The way he was talking to her in that car when they was going down there while he was trying to surprise her, and oh, you gonna ruin the surprise. You just so nosy and all that. But when they got in the car after the proposal, and he was laughing at his phone, and she was like, oh, what you laughing at? He was like, social media, okay? And so at this point, he was like, oh, why you all up in my phone, nosy little bastard? I said, wait a minute. Excuse me? Come again? Come again? I said, And Rachel over there like, I thought we supposed to have good line of communication. I said, girl, that is not cute. For your man to be calling you a bitch, for your man to be calling you a bastard, I don't care in what type of man it is, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Because when he does it, it just comes off really rude and kind of abusive to me. I don't know if I'm the only one to get that tease, but I get that tease, okay? But that was them, okay? On the preview for next week, it looked like he did something and Rachel caught on to it, okay? Because she had that ring like, look, you see this? You see this? I was like, girl, what happened? Let us know, bitch. But moving on, Brittany and Ray. Brittany and Ray, man, their whole situation is his family is about to come over, okay? But her family is not, okay? And, she got this t-shirt for him, My New Chapter, or no, My New Life, Chapter 1. Ray was a good sport, okay? And, he put the shirt on. And let me tell y'all something. Pause this. Quit putting spoilers in my comment, okay? In my comment section. I delete them. Put them in there. I'm going to delete them, okay? Because I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised, all right? I don't care what's going on right now. I'm looking at the TV show, and I'm reporting from what happened on the TV show. Now, y'all can go do all that research on and look up what these people are doing. Don't put it in my comments, okay? Because I read my comments, and I don't want to stumble on something and be shocked back, okay? What if these motherfuckers be on Life After Lockup? I want to be surprised when I watch it, okay? I don't want to already fumbled on some stuff. Okay, stop that. That's rude. That's rude. That's rude. That's rude. Meanwhile, what's real is Brittany. Brittany, you ashamed of that man, okay? I don't know if you truly ashamed of him or you just scared of your family. But I couldn't be with nobody that's trying to keep me a secret. This is not escape up in this piece, okay? You are not his little secret and she is not yours, okay? So why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? If you really love that man, you wouldn't care what nobody says, okay? You would parade him around proudly if that's your man, okay? That's what you would do. Mommy, daddy, this is my boo. Take it or leave it. You want to leave it? There it is. Ray, this what had happened was. What had happened was I told them about you. They weren't feeling it. And I said, bitch, bye. That's what it is, okay? I'm picking my man. My man gonna be right here by my side. That's what you supposed to say, okay? Boss up and say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the choice that you chose, okay? He actually seems like a decent human being. And I feel as though like that his people said, especially his daddy, that, you know, they probably get the wrong impression of him because he was in jail and he got this ankle monitor on right now, you know? And so, they probably think very much bad of him when in actuality, he was brought up in a very good, wholesome environment. Okay, all of the people in his family look like good, wholesome people. They're respectable. That little girl that came in with them micro braids in the ponytail, that sad pony, she is a splitting image of the grandma. I said, did the grandma give birth to her? What? How old is she? A splitting image. Go back and watch. Go back and look. But you know, the auntie was cool. Brittany and the auntie go in the back and they was talking about the whole situation and everything and talking about Ray, you know, giving reassurance or whatever. Everybody was cool, but they just was not understanding the fact that, you know, the family wasn't over there. She was like, I didn't want to overwhelm him and all this stuff. And that's code for my people don't want to fuck with him. That's it. They don't want to get to know him or nothing. That's what it's code for. And I'm pretty sure they could read between the lines. So afterwards, Ray was like, if you really love me and you really want me, you will get on the phone and you will call your daddy and tell him about me. And she was like, okay, because I don't really want to lose you, so I'm going to get on the phone and I'm going to call him. And she did. She said, Daddy, I need you to come over to the house because I got some stuff to tell you. I need to talk to you. We need to catch up and we can do this tomorrow. Daddy was like, cool. Now, had he known what it was, he probably would have said no. Mama already put her foot down and said, no, I don't want to meet that man at all. Okay, so leave me alone. But that was basically Brittany and Ray. Moving on to the main event. Hold on, let me see if I got everybody. Yep, I sure do. Deontay and goddamn Nicole. Baby, Nicole is playing a game that's going to get herself hurt. Okay, she is playing a game that is going to get herself hurt. And truth be told, I do like Nicole. I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know what it is. Because I really don't have any sympathy for Deontay, okay? I don't have any sympathy for him because, once again, he's been in this situation before, okay? And if you are willing to make the same mistake and people keep on pointing out that you are being used, that is on you. Let what happen, happen, okay? And I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the entertainment that is being put on my TV. That's what it is, okay? But at this point, Nicole, you are doing a little much, okay? That player game that you're doing, player please, that game that you are playing right about now, you're going to get yourself hurt and you probably going to get somebody else hurt if you keep this up, okay? Mama told her, you need to apologize to Deontay for the stuff that you did to him, okay? Having Zach pull up or whatever. She was like, okay, I will. And went back there and started talking to Tia on the phone, hooking some stuff up. I said, oh, okay, that's what we doing. Meanwhile, she slept with Zach. She told us, you know what? At first, I really wasn't going to have sex with him. But when Deontay came over here and he was doing what he was doing, I just said, F it. You know, I had to have sex with him. And you know what? To be quite honest, for that to be the first time that I had sex in 4 years, and, you know, Zach was my boyfriend before we left. And, you know, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't nothing spectacular. It was all right. I said, so you did all of that for some all right sex? I said, oh, girl. Oh, girl. Okay. Meanwhile, she calling Dante, who went to the gym to talk to Derek. I love Derek. Woo. When I see Derek, I just bust out laughing because I'm just like, tell the truth, Derek. He said, you know I will, because ain't nobody else going to. You know I'm going to do it. I said, go ahead, brother. All right. Dante come up in there like this. You know, after all the stuff that happened, and I'm thinking about it, it's like, damn, I can't believe that she was playing me like that. And it's so hard to let go because I love the girl, but shit, that's messed up. Derek see him come into the gym, and he all low cast and everything. And he was like, what's up? He was like, bro. So I went over there, took, you know, Nicole home or whatever. I sat there for a good 5 minutes because something was like, turn your ass around. She had this dude, Zach, her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, come pick her up. And he was like, see what? If that needs to tell you what else you need to do, let that bitch go. Let her go. And then Derek did the best thing of the episode for me. Okay? for me. He got in that confessional and he said, listen, Deontay knows she a hoe. Nicole knows she a hoe. I know she a hoe. Everybody knows she a hoe. Okay? What do you expect from a hoe? I said, bitch. I said, let him know, Derek. Okay, what is she again? A hoe. Yeah. That's basically it. Okay? Because she doing the most right about now. And we call her a hoe because she's getting paid for this stuff. Deontay is literally paying her to be around. That's basically what he was doing with all the gifts and stuff. Baby, it was messed up. Meanwhile, he trying to tell him to let it go. He gets a phone call. And it's just so happened to be Nicole. Okay? And so Nicole is like, can we talk? I want to see you. He was like, he answered the phone trying to be all hard a little bit. Yeah. What's up? What you want? I mean, I guess we can talk. You want to talk tonight? No, I don't want to talk tonight. You know, I can't do that tonight. Can I come over to your place tomorrow? No. Can I come talk to you tomorrow? Well, I guess you can come talk. You know, you can come to my place tomorrow night. I said, Deontay, why you couldn't make it in the morning? You got to work. Or in the afternoon, you got to work. Okay, or 5 o'clock. You got to work 6 o'clock. You said tonight. I said, I don't think what's going to happen that you think might happen. Okay, but she was like, okay, cool. Meanwhile, the reason why she can't go talk to Deontay at that right moment is because she got plans for the night. Who she got plans with? Her baby mama. Tia. Girl, she said Tia lives in North Carolina and she done came up here to visit me, okay? Like, it's something about Tia that I just can't let go. Like, you know, she had my heart up in prison or whatever. Like, my mama don't even like her because she crazy as hell. Like, she real feisty, whatever. Like, when I broke up with her, like, did she say she spit on her or something like that? Girl, I was like, you gotta let Tia go. You gotta let her go. But when they met up and we saw who Tia was, I said, I knew it. I knew it. I said she had to be a little masculine butch, okay? And I say masculine butch because that's what they call the white, you know, masculines. You know what I'm saying? The white girls, okay? Because, you know, studs or whatever is for the African Americans. You know, I learned that on TikTok. I was like, what? That makes sense or whatever. And then I had to look it up. And that is true. That is true. I was like, oh, okay. Terminology. Girl, I'm sitting there looking at Tia like... And let me tell you something. Some of the more butchier or masculine women, lesbian, be having the most feminine names, okay? I'm Ashley. Her name Tia, okay? People name be Brittany. People name be, what is it? What is it? Nah, law. What's a Molly? Okay? Be having some girly names, girl. It never failed. So when I seen Tia, I said, I just knew she had to be a masculine. And sure enough, buzz cut and everything. I said, oh, shit. She was giving you what? Because she wasn't strapping you. She was strapping you with what? You remember that episode of Orange is the New Black when they made that sex toy out of a screwdriver or something that they stole from the wood shop? Girl, I said, what was that going on? You know, Nicole explained to us how they used to do it or whatever because they're not supposed to touch each other because they can get, you know, punished for that. So I'm just asking questions. I'm thinking. I was like, well, thank you for that information because I was wondering, you know, but... just like when they over there at the Olympics and they got them on them cardboard box, listen, that ain't gonna stop no show, okay? If they want to do it, they gonna find a way to do it. Meanwhile, they up there talking, rekindling their relationship, and, you know, Nicole getting googly-eyed and everything. Tia like, listen, I ain't really been cool with nobody like that sexually. It's just that I need to really look for somebody to settle down with and all this stuff. I'm like, what you trying to do? You trying to do that with Nicole? And she was like, what you trying to do tonight? And Nicole was like, go back to your room. I was like, oh, so this is what we're doing? And she was like, girl, yeah. I was like, all right, Nicole. All right. You playing with fire, girl. They go back to Tia room, bitch. And they started doing what they do and told the producers to get out. I wanted to go back in there and give me some footage. Give me the on-air footage, okay? My email address is no. That's what it is. But I was like, Tia and goddamn, Tia gonna come in and Deontay. I cannot wait for that too. Baby, like, Deontay and Nicole's situation is like the best storyline on this whole season.
it's the best, okay? I don't care what nobody say. I love it the best. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode, and I will see you guys later. Peace.